All right, as far as the massive exodus from Bengal is concerned, it's a Times Now exclusive. 48 hours after Times Now investigation, the TMC comes out and denies, and all their denial falls flat. In fact, Times Now has confirmed the presence of the people who not only left Bengal but have come to Assam, and have cited TMC's Gundagardi as one of the reasons why they had left the state of Bengal. In fact, Times Now also confirms the presence of 20 buses from Bengal to ferry back the refugees. Refugees refuse to go back, fearing backlash. We have with us Arindam and Shreyashi, who are joining us live on the broadcast. Arindam, I'll come to you first. What is the situation on the ground? These people, as we are picking up, are not willing to go back because they are scared?
Yes, that's true, because these people are very much scared to go back to their villages. These people fled their villages and came to Assam just on the day of the counting. Even when the counting had not finished in the afternoon hours, these people decided to flee Bengal and come to Assam and take shelter here, because they were unaware of what would be their fate in the night hours. So around 400 people from Coach Bihar district of West Bengal crossed over to Assam and took shelter at a primary school in Dhubri district of Assam, where they were provided food and other relief materials, first by the local people in that area and later by the government. So these people are very much fear-stricken, and they are apprehensive that such violence might take place once again, and they are not willing to go back right now. In fact, Times Now had gone to the ground to know the reality as to why these people fled Bengal and came to Assam, because this is a very difficult time. It's a pandemic is all over. The borders are almost sealed for entry or exit of people from each state to other state. So in such a very difficult situation, why these people had to cross over from Bengal to Assam is a big question. And these people, I have talked to them when I have visited the shelter camp in Dhubri district. They have clearly said that they have fear for their lives. That's why they have fled Bengal and are right now taking shelter in Assam. And they are not very much aware as to when they will be able to go back to their villages, when the situation will come back to normalcy.
All right, Arindam, stay with us. We have some more news coming in. Shreyashi, I'll come to you for that. There seems to be a massive war of words between TMC and the Bharatiya Janata Party over this, where TMC is calling it a political vendetta of the BJP, while the BJP says that they have enough proof, Shreyashi.
Well, that's right. And none other than Himanta Biswa Sarma, senior most leader of the BJP, and Sarbanand Sonowal, outgoing chief minister of Assam, had put out visuals of the Bengali community people going to Assam on the day of the counting, and thereafter fearing violence, fearing backlash because they supported a particular party. Of course, Arindam had gone and gotten us that report from the shelter camp. What we understand now is that the Trinamool Congress government
here has... Stay on with us. Let's listen into the political reactions coming in, and then you can elaborate further. Stay with us.
এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের কাছে একটা খবর আছে যে কিছু সংখ্যক মানুষ যারা নিজেদেরকে বিজেপি বলে দাবি করছে, তারা নিজেদের আত্মরক্ষার জন্য তারা আসামের ছাগলিয়া পার করে একটা জায়গায় তারা শেল্টার নিয়েছে। আমাদের মমতা বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায় ক্ষমতায় আসার পর মমতা বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায় একটাই বার্তা দিয়েছেন, কোনো জায়গায় কোনো অশান্তির পরিবেশ তৈরি করা যাবে না। সে মতো অবস্থায় আমাদের মহকুমা শাসক এবং আমাদের সাব ডিভিশনাল পুলিশ অফিসার এসডিপিও এবং আইসি সিআই এবং তাদের পুলিশ বাহিনী নিয়ে তারা সকালবেলা সেই আসামে যায়। আমাকেও যাওয়ার কথা বলেছিল, আমি আসামে যাইনি একটাই মাত্র কারণ, আমি বাংলাকে অতিক্রম করিনি। আমি বাংলার এই গেটের এই পারেই আমি সকাল থেকে অপেক্ষা করছি। একটু পরপরই আমার খবর এসেছিল যে মোটামুটি আলাপ আলোচনা প্রায় হয়ে গেছে, এই আমরা বাস নিয়ে শুরু করব। তার পরবর্তীকালে একটু পরপর কেউ বা কাহারা খালি বলছে না এটার মধ্যে এই অসুবিধা আছে, অমুক অসুবিধা আছে, তমুক অসুবিধা আছে, মিথ্যে কতগুলো অভিযোগ তারা সামনে নিয়ে আসছে। এবং সর্বশেষ কোচবিহার জেলার সভানেত্রী বিজেপির এবং জয়ী তুফানগঞ্জ বিজেপির প্রার্থী যিনি আমাকে পরাজিত করেছেন, উনিও ওখানে গেছিলেন। যাওয়ার পরে যখন মোটামুটি একটা ক্যাম্পের লোকরা এখানে আসার জন্য প্রস্তুত, ঠিক সেই মুহূর্তে উনি গিয়ে কিছু আলোচনার পর উনি ওখানে বললেন যে না, আজকে এরা কেউ যাবে না। আমার মনে হচ্ছে এটা পরিকল্পিতভাবে তৃণমূল কংগ্রেসের ওপর দোষ দেওয়ার জন্যেই এই কাজটা করা হচ্ছে।
প্রশাসন ব্যর্থ। প্রশাসন যদি 2 তারিখেই হাল ধরত তাহলে আজ এত মানুষকে গৃহহীন হতো না। আমরা বারবার রাজ্য এবং কেন্দ্রকে রিপোর্ট দিয়েছি, কেন্দ্র থেকে টিম আসতে চেয়েছে, এখানকার প্রশাসন অনুমতি দেয়নি, তাই আমাদের কেন্দ্রীয় দল পরিদর্শন করতে আসতে পারেনি। আমরা প্রতি মুহূর্তে রিপোর্ট পাঠাচ্ছি, এই ছবি পাঠাচ্ছি, ভিডিও পাঠাচ্ছি, কিন্তু কেন্দ্রীয় বাহিনী যে এখানে ডিপ্লয় করা হবে সেটাও করতে দিচ্ছে না। কেন্দ্রীয় বাহিনী, এটা তো তুফানগঞ্জ, পার্শ্ববর্তী রাজ্য আসাম, কলকাতাতেই কেন্দ্রীয় বাহিনী আক্রান্ত হচ্ছে, কোচবিহারে পুলিশ প্রশাসন আক্রান্ত হচ্ছে। তৃণমূলের সন্ত্রাস কোন পর্যায়ে পৌঁছেছে, এখন দিনহাটা জ্বলছে। এখানে প্রশাসন সকাল থেকে আমাকে বলছে যে আমরা এসেছি এখানে যারা গৃহহীন আছে তাদের ফিরিয়ে নেওয়ার জন্য, কিন্তু এখানকার যারা গৃহহীন অবস্থায় আছেন তারা বলছে পুলিশ প্রশাসন দাঁড়িয়ে থেকে তাদের বাড়ি ভাঙচুর করা হয়েছে, তাদের মহিলাদের হাত ধরে টানা হয়েছে, গরু ছাগল নিয়ে গেছে, বাড়ির সমস্ত কিছু লুটপাট করা হয়েছে। এক একজনের কাছে 2 লক্ষ 3 লক্ষ টাকা করে জরিমানা চাওয়া হয়েছে। এই প্রশাসনের উপর আমাদের আস্থা নেই, আমরা ফিরতে পারবো না। আমিও প্রশাসনকে বলেছি আগে সমস্ত কোচবিহারকে আপনারা শান্ত করুন। যখন দেখেছেন পার্শ্ববর্তী রাজ্যে বিজেপির কর্মীরা আশ্রয় নিয়েছে, তারা এখানে এসে আমাকে বলছেন এবং জনগণের কাছে এসে বলছেন এবং আসাম সরকারকে বলছেন যে আমরা ফিরিয়ে নিয়ে যেতে চাই, তাদের পুনর্বাসন দেব, তাদের সব কিছু করে দেব। কিন্তু আমরা বলছি সমস্ত বাংলা শান্ত হবে, কোচবিহার শান্ত হবে, তুফানগঞ্জে এখনও অনেক জায়গায় গণ্ডগোল চলছে, শান্ত হবে, তবেই আমরা এখান থেকে যারা 1000 কর্মী আমাদের গৃহহীন হিসাবে আছে তবেই তারা ফিরিয়ে নিয়ে যেতে পারবে।
Arindam, both the BJP and the Trinamool Congress, but of course have different stands to take. But the fact that it is a proof, the fact that the people are present there in Assam, the fact that they have buses waiting for them, the fact that they are not willing to go back is in itself a big proof that there is trouble that people are facing in Bengal.
Yes, this is a big proof that the people have fled Bengal and are right now taking shelter in Assam. Because as I have mentioned, this is a very difficult time of pandemic when the borders are sealed for entry or exit of people from one state to the another state, and when there is no any other reason to cross the border and take shelter in Assam. People across all age groups right now, right from the children to the aged, people came to Assam. Over 400 people fled Bengal right on the day of the counting. Even when the counting had not finished, these people decided to flee their villages and come to Assam and take shelter here because they were uncertain about their future as to what would be the fate of their villages or their lives in the night hours. So in the day time only, these people fled Bengal and took shelter in Assam. So yes, this is a big proof that the people are right now taking shelter here. In fact, I have talked to many people when I went to that shelter camp. They said that they are somewhat not assured of what West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has said, that nobody would be allowed to take law in their own hands and there will be no recurrence of such violence in Bengal. These people have said that they are not assured by the words given by the Chief Minister, and they are uncertain as to when normalcy would return to their villages and to their place.
All right, Shreshi, how does the Trinamool Congress, apart from the fact that they're denying it, they're calling it a political vendetta, but this becomes one of the biggest issues in hand for Mamata Banerjee, who has just taken oath as the Chief Minister of the state yet again?
Well, as far as Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is concerned, the fact that the Trinamool Congress candidate was there at the Assam border, buses were being sent from the West Bengal government, goes on to say that the government is trying its best to bring back the people who have fled from their villages, especially from Kuch Bihar district. We did speak to Mamata Banerjee regarding this particular incident as well. On the other hand, the Trinamool Congress is also calling it a conspiracy by the BJP, because only after the BJP's winning candidate went to Assam and visited the shelter camps, the people over there at the camp refused to return to West Bengal, saying that they want all the violence to end first before they come back to their homes. Now, the ground reality is that there have been political violence instances across the state of West Bengal in different parts. People are scared. A few of them have been unable to go file reports at the police station because fearing backlash and fearing that they would be attacked and identified as workers of a particular party. But the state administration and Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has said that no violence will be tolerated here in the state of West Bengal. She did take oath just day before yesterday, and the police administration also has been shuffled up here. The previous, the appointments that were made by the ECI have been reversed by the Chief Minister. But of course, the people who have fled to Assam still are not very confident of returning back to West Bengal, and it will be a task for the West Bengal government not only to ensure their safety, but also assure them that they will be safe once they come back to their villages because of the...
Absolutely, and when they will come back is a question that needs to be asked. Shreshi and Arindam, thank you so much for joining us. We will keep a very close tab on the developments from on the ground in Assam and from Bengal as well. But for now, thank you so much for joining us.